Good evening, everyone, and Ramadan Kareem. My name is REMI NAJJAR. I will be hosting today the podcast with Mr. Hussein, and he's our powerhouse in Dubai's real estate. Mr. Hussein, CEO of Fidelity Real Estate. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Remy, for the
Thank you for being
introduction.
here.
Thank you, guys, for being there. I hope this discussion can benefit all of us.
So we're gonna go through several questions. Hussein, Fidelity Premium Real Estate is all about tailored solutions, listening to clients, doing the research, and only showing properties that truly fit.
Yeah.
Can you share how that personalized method sets you apart in this bustle market?
So basically, we're not a huge team. We're more like a boutique team. We're very small, yet we're doing very great with big developers such as DAMAC. Where last year we ended the year by being not in the top 20, yes, but in the top 23 for December, which was very great with such a small team. The whole idea that we always like to listen to our clients in order for us to know what's happening. The main issue that's facing most of the realtors in the market, that most of us don't really listen to the client. So listening to the client, understanding their needs, make it easier to sell for them not only one, but multiple times. And this is the whole idea. Salespeople usually jump to sell, not to understand what the clients want. So you might speak with your client, you want to sell him one unit, and he's really here to buy more than that. So always try to listen more, and this is why or how we did stand out.
Exactly. So we can easily say that you need to know your client
Exactly.
before jumping into closing a deal.
Yes.
Or
Conclusions usually ruin the deal. Jumping into conclusion, making sure, like, trying to offer the client something that you feel that is the best for them without listening to them. We've all been there. Like, I've been in the market for more than a decade, and I still fall for that sometimes. But I do my best in order to avoid that. Sometimes I'm trying to force a specific project on a client because I believe it's better for him from my expertise in the market. But the market or the client is more emotional to buy another unit. And this is why I can lose a deal for someone who listened more than me.
thank you for that. And I believe that we can easily learn from that. And it's supposed to be like this
Exactly.
in all the cases.
Yes.
Because at the end, it's like from the heart to the heart.
Yes.
You're not only selling numbers, we're selling actually dreams, and you're selling
Exact.
more than that.
Yes. And the clients is always like a client who will come back to you. So the better thing you're gonna bring him according to his desire, it makes sense. It's better for him to take the decision, and you tell them, this was your decision. I offered this and this and this, but you chose that, instead of forcing your decision and it goes south, and then you're the one who's not.
I have a funny question actually. Did you face any situation where actually the opinion of the client changed based on someone else's opinion?
So basically, I have a funny situation with the Mac. So I had a client who wanted to buy in the Mac Bay, and when we were discussing his budget, I kept telling him that this unit is out of his budget, so it's better for him to go for something smaller with a more affordable budget. And the client was super emotional with the Mac Bay. And
What do you mean emotional?
Emotional, he loved the project. He wanted the project and nothing else. He wanted to go for 2 bedroom, and back then the price point was 6,400,000. Then he said, "Okay, I do understand your point. Let's discuss it later." He vanished for 3 months. Then he was sold a 3 bedroom unit in this specific tower by another agency, and he didn't have the money to go with it. So sometimes the client don't really know, and they go for the emotions. Yes, you are gonna sell this client now, but in the future, there's nothing that's gonna happen. But the funny part that now this specific client is sending me clients.
Let's move on to the next question. And just like a little bit of context, you've got 14 years of experience with an impressive track record.
Yeah.
Director of Sales, Nexus Capital, closing major deals with them for DAMAC, for sure. The heart of Europe, and more.
Yeah.
You also bring finance, accounting, and even
Skydiving.
into the mix. How does that all shape your leadership in Fidelity?
So basically, the whole idea, or whatever, most probably, or whatever I usually tell my colleagues, that we're a team. Some of the companies usually tell their partners that they are not partners. I believe that every individual in any brokerage company is a partner in the company, because this is how it works. If you make money, I make money. If you don't make money, no one is going to make money. The whole idea is, when you're a small team, it's very easy to handle. When you're a bigger team, it's very hard to do that, because with the aggressive marketing campaigns that happening online, the price per lead, the quality of the lead, everything is a very hectic situation right now, and it's not making it easy for any of us in the market. But usually, if you stand out, try to find something new, something better, it's gonna work. Like I believe that a couple of days back, Zuhaib was here, and he was speaking about the same thing. So we have a lot of successful entrepreneurs in this event. The whole idea is to take an extra step or extra effort to stand out and people to know you. So now we don't really do marketing campaigns. We wait for either referral or organic leads from social media. So we actually get clients who call us and say, we want to buy this specific unit. I already spoke with multiple agencies and I know the project. I just want to buy with you because I know that you're not going to screw me up. Right? This is how it happens.
We just missed one thing. You missed the skydiving point.
And
that's
I actually had 2 skydiving accidents, by the way.
okay.
So first time I was in Kenya and I crashed. I actually bounced the floor. I came back. I stayed 6 months on a wheelchair. And then after that, I went to Kenya again, jumped from the same plane. Alhamdulillah, it went fine. Then I had
I have to cut you here. This is inspiring. You need to tell us as well briefly, how did you get the courage to do it again?
Yeah, I had my belated father was really very good in that. If something scares you, you have to do it. If it stops scaring you, you're allowed to stop doing it. If it keeps or still scaring you, keep doing it until it doesn't hurt you anymore. So I used to box back in Egypt as well.
Okay.
So the whole idea is, I used to be scared of getting beaten or whatever. Now it's okay. Like what's gonna happen? What's the max that's gonna happen?
So how does that resonate as well in real estate? Because your personal life is as well part of your work life. And I've heard something you said in your last reel you uploaded. You said balance is the key.
Exactly.
So tell us.
So taking the risk is very important, specifically in this field. The whole idea is you do a calculated risk, yes, but if you're not understanding what's happening, if you're gonna stay inside your comfort zone, there's nothing to achieve.
So as part of this Ramadan series, we can't ignore those extraordinary DAMAC offers.
Yeah.
50-50 plan, 10% down payment, and 4% DLA waiver. This is one. The second one, 60-40 plan, and with 2 years post-completion interest-free, plus the choice of 3 nights Paramount Hotel stay or 12,000 golden voucher. So what would you choose among these offers?
So I'd go for the 50-50 payment plan and 4% DLD waiver. But if you calculate the discounted cash flow for the 3 years payment plan, you're gonna find that it's literally the same. But after the 50%, you're gonna be eligible for the mortgage anyway, and it's gonna be easier for you if you're looking to rent it out or to resell it. So basically, if you're looking to rent it out, it's gonna make sense because the mortgage is gonna be paying for the property while the tenant is paying your rent or paying your mortgage. And 4% DLD waiver right now is better than having it in the future, because again, the money value now is more than what's gonna happen in the future. So this is the first part. I'm definitely not gonna go for the hotel. I'll go for the gold. Gold appreciate.
Well, okay. Let's move on. This is gonna be very fast and quick and fun. So let's do one word association game.
Okay.
I'll name the project and you're gonna associate one word that describes this project in specific. First, Safa 1.
Location.
Couture by Cavalli. Couture by Cavalli.
Luxury.
Safa Gate.
Affordability for the location.
Canal Heights.
Front units are the best.
Canal Crown.
Canal Crown, very good location. If we're speaking, because both towers are gonna overlook, they have a side that's gonna have Burj Khalifa view, and the opposite side is gonna be lesser floors. So most probably they're gonna have a very good view. So good location,
Altitude.
quality,
Chic tower.
well, wellness. So basically, like cheek is more designed for wellness somehow. So basically, it's gonna focus more on that, which is nice.
Exactly. Thank you so much. This was the one word that describes each project,
Said more than
but it was like one paragraph that describes the project. So let's move on to the next one. It's gonna be as well question and answer, but you have the privilege
Mhm.
to take your time and answer the question. No specific word and take your time.
Mm.
So let's fire off a few unique questions.
Okay.
Okay, just honest.
Mhm.
So you need to tell me honestly
Okay.
your answer. So it's gonna be 1 out of 2. So city versus suburb. When someone says I want a place away from downtown hustle, what's Fidelity's first move?
Townhouses and standalones in areas such as the Mac Hills and surrounding.
Okay. So biggest client misconception. What's one myth about Dubai real estate that you're always debunking?
So a lot of people I work most probably with international clients. Most of them thinks that the price in Dubai is not affordable, and whenever you discuss the pricing, they understand that it's way affordable than the they thought. So the propaganda that's happening to Dubai all over the world, they think that the price per square foot is very expensive, and this is where when we speak with them and they get to understand that they can buy a townhouse for example 2,600,000 dirhams, it's affordable than what they saw.
One last question. It's a bit personal, and we need your leadership
Mhm.
to be on the table now. Your approach to zero wasted time suggests a strong company culture. What's the secret sauce in Fidelity?
Discipline. So the whole idea is you need to think about yourself as a partner. You're not an employee. If you put yourself in the employee shoe, there's nothing to do. You are a partner in this business. Again, if you're not making money, no one is making money. In Fidelity, it's different because I work as much as the team or even more. So basically, I have more closing than my team. But the whole idea is we're colleagues and they understand that they are partners. So the whole idea is you can ask for more commission, for example, but you need to understand that you are a partner in this business and the success of this business is your success as well. And this is something that we're missing in most of the brokerage companies in the market. They
Unfortunately.
yeah, they deal with their agents as if they're employee, and this doesn't work. For me, it doesn't work. If you don't want to come to the office today, it's your right, because if you're speaking to a client while you're not happy, I'm gonna tell you go home. You need to come to the office with full power. You need to start your day with full power, and from there you're gonna start generating closings. If this is not the case, this is not your job, or you should leave this company. It's as simple as that.
Amazing and very inspiring. I hope everyone is listening very well here.
Hopefully.
And so, if we summarize work culture edge
Mhm.
in Fidelity,
Family.
family. Okay. Thank you so much. So, we're going to move on to the rapid fire this or that.
Okay.
So, I'm going to ask you the question. You're going to choose one of the two answers.
Okay.
Skydiving thrill or sea diving
Skydiving.
chill?
Skydiving all the way.
Even with the second, with the.
Yeah, I did both. So basically, I do both.
Okay.
Skydiving is way better than
But you know, we asked you personalized questions based on what you do.
yeah, skydiving all the way.
Which would you choose for a midnight catwalk event in your living room? Couture by Cavalli or Suffogate, and why?
Sure, like a valley, man.
Which floor?
Like high floor. Like basically, we're gonna speak about like 14th floor is good. The whole idea is it says it shouts money, right? Like
Exactly.
the unit itself will say, "I have money."
I think Suffogate will resonate more with your option B. But since we mentioned catwalk, midnight catwalk,
Yeah, then
in your living room, it's Couture by Cavalli.
definitely yes.
So the next one, you land a cameo in a glamorous rom-com. Pick the filming location:
Mhm.
DAMAC Bay or Canal Heights?
DAMAC Bay.
And why?
Location, like the Mac Bay location is perfect if you want to have this open view of the sea. Depends where are you in the tower and which like are you seeing the pond side or are you seeing the other side. It's perfect either way, so definitely better than Business Bay from my point of view.
Which one is the perfect backdrop for a lavish Ramadan iftar? Complete with lanterns and a skyline view. Altitude or Volta?
Altitude. Canal, you're gonna have the canal view in altitude. In Volta you wouldn't have that. You're gonna have Sheikh Zayed Road.
If you had to film daily Instagram reels, which is something you do, so it's not something new. Which place shouts influencers paradise? Golf green or Canal Crown?
This is the whole idea. So it's a very hard situation because one of the two best sold units all over the world are the one with golf course or the one with sea access or sea view or canal view, because it's very limited plots, right? So if you're looking to buy a unit on the golf course, it's very limited. So it's a very good thing. And if you're looking for something with a canal view, again, Business Bay is very good. Canal view, but in this case I can go for golf greens because if you're saying the Ramadan vibe, it's more like
Exactly,
yeah.
exactly. But again, influencer paradise.
affordability as well. It's a golf course by Trump. it's still good.
Exactly. Okay, so when you need a jaw-dropping home office for those big video calls, which tower gives you a backdrop that wows every time?
Cheek.
Chic.
Cheek, when it was launched, it made a huge buzz. So the price per square foot was really good. People wanted to buy it, so like it was doing really good during the launch, and basically it was sold out during the launch. Like Volta, you wouldn't have a unit now. Cheek, you wouldn't have a unit now, but I'll go for Cheek.
Which investment would you bet on holding its value, even if all the rates would go down
Okay.
or go up? Suffocate or Couture by Caval?
So at the end of the day, prices right now, let's agree that the prices right now is a little bit high.
Okay.
Completely transparency, it's a little bit high. But is this a bad time to buy? No, it's a very good time to buy. Yet, things that is gonna lose their value fast and it's gonna go up fast is things with prime locations. So, for example, I bought something for 20 million, a crisis happened, it will go down if I decided to sell. Yet, we've all seen it during COVID. Prices went dramatically down, then 6 months later, it kept going up. So luxury will always have its clients. So in this case, I'll go with the luxury one.
All right, we have the last question, and it's going to be the final curveball. Your entire extended, make sure that your mother-in-law is moving and your father-in-law is moving. They're moving for a whole month. No personal space, no escape.
Okay.
Which DAMAC project do you choose and why?
DAMAC is known with the best when it comes to communities. They know how to make the community alive. So from my point of view, I'll choose a community. Whatever the community is, I would want in.
We want one at least in specific because, you know,
Lagoons. I'll choose I'll choose Lagoons. It's all
I'm gonna go in specific. Which cluster in Lagoon?
I'll go for Portofino.
Portofino. Okay.
Yeah, I like the colors.
That's a good choice. Okay, that was a wrap. Thank you
Thanks
so much for being here with us and sharing your inspiring knowledge,
Thank you.
expertise, and inspiring leadership skills when it comes to Fidelity and the whole company. And now we know more where you're heading and what's your personalized choice.
Hopefully by
with
the end
DAMAC.
of this year, we all become very successful. We all become top performers with this company or other companies. I wish you all the best and thanks for having me tonight, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hussein. Thank you so much.